know each other a little bit better. Thank you so much for 100K on the YouTube channel. I don't know why you did that, but I really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get right into the questions. Okay. If your homie got poison in their foot, would you suck it out? Yes? Do I have to? I mean, I guess I would. And I mean, if you really like somebody, like putting their foot in your mouth shouldn't be that big of a deal. And I'm not even into feet, it's just a foot. But I mean, like maybe if they're walking around in dirt and stuff, I would maybe think about it. But you know, I would suck poison out my homie's foot. I mean, you guys would too. Type of 1 if you would, type of 2 if you wouldn't. Everybody would. If they're gonna die, you gotta help them out. Yeah, look, yeah. Have you ever attempted to touch grass but ended up touching the DeviantArt loading screen? Yes, all the time. Dude, my mom hated me growing up. Okay, that sounds really sad, but you'll see what I mean. I would get home from school, play League of Legends all day, all night. All I did was play League of Legends in my cave. My mom called it my cave. Then I would come out and I would get dinner and I would bring it back to my cave and I would just play League of Legends. And eventually, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, my mom came into my room, she goes, "Do you have friends? You need to go out more. What are you doing? I'm kicking you out. You're not allowed to be in the room for the rest of the day." I would just stay in my room all day and play League of Legends. But she didn't get that, like, my friends were on the computer. Like, that's why I was playing League. I was playing League with my friends. And I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering, but when I would go out and play Magic the Gathering, my mom thought I was just doing drugs. And I wasn't. I was actually just playing Magic. So yeah, you can't win. How did you choose your channel name? Okay, guys, this is gonna be so boring because every single time I tell the story, it makes no sense. I just think it's cute. I've always loved food names. So then I was like, oh, BerryCrepe, that's cute. Then whenever I started my Twitch stream, I wanted my emotes to be Berry blank, because then it could be like, oh, Berry Sleepy, Berry Notes, Berry this, Berry that. But Berry was already taken, so then it's all crepe because nobody else wants crepe. But the problem is that I'm so American, I feel so bad about this, that I say crepe. That probably like angers every single EU viewer I've ever had in my life. Because how are you supposed to say crepe? Is it like crepe? How often do you think about the fact that minimum 1 of your viewers is choking their chicken to your content? I'm looking at you, Kyle. Honestly, you guys are gonna think this is weird or gross. I don't mind. Because it's like, it's all art. I mean, I was thinking about the actual like Rule 34 stuff. I don't mind the Rule 34 stuff at all. I really don't. That I'm okay with. But like, there is no way you be jorking your peanuts to me like standing back there hitting the whip in the nay-nay. Okay, this is gonna sound really, really weird. And if you don't want to be de-immersed, close your ears. La 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 la. But I don't mind it as much when I'm a VTuber because it's like a character and I designed the character, so I take it as a compliment. I'm gonna be honest with you. But when I was a person, that's like a little bit more weird. Does that make sense? Would you mind if I jorked to the hentai you voice acted in? One time I went to it was an anime matsuri and I like had just turned 18 and they had like this 18+ event where it was called hentai watch party, and I walked in, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so fun. They were showing Bible Black and 4 people up there were commentating the entire thing. It was not fun. I left in like 5 minutes. What was the hardest thing that you ever did that you're proud of? Oh, I actually know. Okay, this is gonna sound terminally online. I know you want to hear like get my degree. Don't have that. Honestly, the hardest thing I've ever done was I did a stream where I was like, I'm gonna get every single Elden Ring achievement in one stream. And I told myself, I'm just gonna pack a water, leave it up in my room. It'll be fine, probably like 12 hours. There's a lot of guides out there, not a big deal. Booted it up. It was like a 38-hour stream. I did not sleep. I don't think I even really ate that much. I went through the entire game and played the entire thing and got every single achievement from scratch. Yeah. And I remember at the end, I was so done. I wanted to go home. I mean, but I was home. If you could live anywhere in the world and money would be no issue, where would you live? Guys, why you gotta make me say embarrassing shit like Japan? I did live in Japan for a little bit, but I had a problem with my visa, so I had to move back. So I would probably live back in Japan. I loved it there. Also, I like not having to drive a car. I like not having to pay for car insurance. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I think most people here would say Japan. The only thing that sucked is that I couldn't be loud. That was the worst part. I had to be quiet. And you don't know how bad TVs are actually balanced. The TV shows have horrible sound balancing because I would sit in my apartment and go up and down, up and down, up and down on the TV because it would get so loud, then so quiet, then so loud, then so quiet, and I thought that I was gonna be in trouble. But yes, I would live in Japan. And also it's good because right now, everything's on sale. Why did you become a VTuber? So, the reason I became a VTuber was because of something called being very sad all the time. I'm sorry that my answers are all so sad. Okay. I was a streamer, but I didn't like getting ready to go to stream anymore because I was very sad. I didn't like doing my makeup. I didn't like doing my hair. I didn't want to get out of bed. I was just sitting down all day watching videos on my phone in bed all the time. So I was like, maybe I could be a VTuber because I used to be a DeviantArt kid. Ew. So I loved making OCs. I loved having, like, I don't know, creative control over a character. So I made my VTuber based on my stuffed animal that I got from Costco, who was a octopus squishmallow. That was for the editor. And her name was Pizza because I love Costco pizza. So then I designed my VTuber based off of pizza. And then I started streaming more, but then eventually I switched over to doing 3D because I talk with my hands a lot, and I think it's fun to have a 3D model because it's more immersive. Woo! So yep, that's why I became a VTuber, and I am so happy that I did because this is the happiest I have ever been. So yay! Favorite bit of pre-2010s internet culture? This is gonna sound so degenerate. Old conventions. I don't know if this counts as internet culture, but like, you know, yaoi paddles, hug me signs. Like, that age was insane. And I think it kind of pertains to internet, but it reminds me of a different time. Like, this is gonna sound super gatekeepy, so don't take it this way. But I remember when going to an anime convention was so fun because it was the first time that you felt like you were around people who got you. And now anime is like a lot more generalized, like a lot of people get it now. But back in the day, you would go there to be like, there's other weirdos just like me. I love old anime conventions, and that's when I used to cosplay from Vocaloid when I was an itty bitty little berry. How the hell are you always energized during videos? It's amazing to see. I wake up, I come to my computer, I make the thumbnails and everything for the video that's going up to that day because I upload every day at 3. Then, after that, I go to the gym, and then at the gym, I play Uma Musume on the treadmill, 12 incline, 3 speed for 30 minutes to an hour, okay? And I lift. Then I come home, I have my Publix pre-made meal. Then after I'm done with my Publix pre-made meal, I go upstairs, and I prepare for stream. I know you guys don't believe it, but I really do. So I have a lot of energy because I haven't been yapping all day. Then when I get here, I'm excited and I want to talk to you guys, and that's why we watch the videos and yap and have fun. Then I go downstairs and I watch King of the Hill and I go to bed. So that's how I have a lot of energy. Are you okay with people drawing corn of you? Yes, I am totally okay with that. I'm not a gooner, I just love art. Honestly, the way that I used to commission art is I would check if the artist did feet corn. Because if somebody is really good at drawing feet, then that means they're very good at drawing everything else, because feet are so anatomically difficult to draw that I trust them with anything I would ever ask them to do. So I used to commission a lot of feet corn artists. But yes, I'm totally okay with all that. Not a big deal. The only thing is I'm thinking I might have to make a not safe for work tag on Twitter. I did have a not safe for work tag, but then I noticed that somebody else also had the not safe for work tag. Actually, I think somebody in Discord told me that it was already taken. So Barry Lude, we have to think of something else. We need our biggest minds on this. Is that who you asked for the slime girl from? No. Nano's just a goated artist. I'm not even kidding. What's your favorite food in general? If you enjoy cheese, what's your favorite kind of cheese? Do I look like I enjoy cheese? How did you assume my favorite food was cheese? I'm just kidding. I would say my favorite is foods, mac and cheese. And snow cones. But the way I like my mac and cheese is cheeses with the Old Bay on top because it just adds like a little, what do you guys say? Je ne sais quoi. I love mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is amazing. And yeah, just snow cones. Honestly, my favorite snow cone place is Bahama Bucks. And I like the birthday cake snow cone with cream on top. So good. Yes, I have the palate of a toddler. Yeah, honestly, that's my favorites. I can't think of anything else that I really like. Or Taco Bell! My favorite is Taco Bell. I like the Crunchwrap, extra cheese, no tomatoes, no sour cream. And if you get the 5-layer burrito, you take out the beans and you add chipotle sauce and rice and get rid of the sour cream if it's in there. Then you have a quesarito. If someone approached you to do voice acting work, would you do some lines? Yes, that would be awesome. What the hell? I wanted to be a voice actor when I was a kid, and what I would do is I would go outside and I would sit on the picnic table and I would just like do a bunch of funny little voices, and then I would go back inside and be like, I killed it out there. But that would be really cool. I would love to. That would be amazing. You think I would do a good job? Thanks. You guys are so nice. Why are you being so nice? Why are you being so nice? If you were left stranded on a deserted island, what is one thing you would want to have with you the most? This is gonna sound pretty Floridian, but maybe a gun. I feel like you can get a lot done with a gun. Oh, a phone! Oh, yeah, I want a phone. Internet, a gun. Out of all those, well, I mean, you can't really have internet if you can't use it. So internet's out. Phone probably has no service. And could you start a fire with a gun? And you could kill people with it. I don't know why other people are on the island. I'm sorry. You could start a fire with a gun. You could hunt animals with a gun. And you could protect yourself with a gun. What is your favorite game franchise and why? I would probably say Dark Souls franchise. I don't think that counts as like, I don't know what you would call that, like From Souls franchise. Those are my favorite just because I think they reward people who keep trying. And there's so many fun ways to play the game. And also, I like the story. I like the like aesthetic of Dark Souls. And the fun thing is you don't even have to abuse the mechanics if you want it to be harder. You could do SL1 runs. You could do speed runs. I think Dark Souls is awesome. I love it. Would you collab with other VTubers? Yes! And honestly, if you look at the gaming channel, I actually have a playlist. Yes, I was doing some work. I have a playlist of all the collabs I have done with other VTubers. There should be one that I'm posting today, but not today for you, but today for me, but for today for everybody in chat, or tomorrow for everybody in chat, of playing Lego Party. So I try to do collabs on my stream. I think we've done a lot of them, actually. Collabs with Cassie. We did collab with Rosie. We did a collab with Pharaoh. We did a collab with Briar. And I'm trying to put some more collabs together because I want to do a stream where I do a Jeopardy game and everybody comes out and they try to guess and then I give points away and then maybe the winner gets a $5 Fortnite gift card. That would be fun. Yep, Annie. Old Alana collab. Yep. But yes, the hard thing about collabing with other VTubers is that they're always busy. And I need to find somebody who has no life just like me. So that way we can collab more often because they also have nothing going on. VTubers are too busy. What is the funniest moment that made you die laughing? A long time ago, I did a stream where every time I went into a Pokemon battle, I had to put on a shirt. I bought 200 shirts from Walmart, which is also way more expensive than I thought it was gonna be. And what happened was I ended up having like 120 shirts on me and it was cutting off the circulation and I thought I was gonna die. So I had to call my neighbor over at 3 in the morning and I said, hey, can you come and take all my clothes off? And he went, what? Then he came over to my house and he brought a giant pair of scissors and he cut me out of every single shirt. Yep, I still remember that. And that was very embarrassing. Why are you like the happiest person ever? Like, what is your secret? Okay, this is sad, but I'm really not the happiest person ever. I just try to be positive because the only thing you can control in your life is your attitude and your response. So, if you pretend to be happy all the time, eventually you become happy. I know that sounds dumb, it sounds stupid, but I just try to be happy a lot. And I do get mad, I do get sad, I do get angry. And basically what I try to do is look at the bright side. I'm very lucky to be in the position that I am. I'm very lucky that you guys spend your time with me. And honestly, when I was really sad, I would watch a lot of YouTube videos or a lot of streams. And I wouldn't want the streamer to be sad because I'm sad and I'm watching you to be happy. So I tried to be happy because I liked watching videos when I was sad. Does that make sense? I know that sounds stupid, but like, I wake up every day and I choose to be happy. What's the weirdest food combo you ever tried? Please tell us your best and worst one. Weirdest food combo. Am I weird? I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm that weird. Yeah, but does Polly Pocket clothes count as a food? Have you guys had a fluffer nutter? Is that weird? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a good answer. Probably the weirdest food combos I've done. Sorry, I burped again. Probably the weirdest food combos I've ever done is that I like to do streams where I try every of something. So we would like try every single Oreo or try every single Lunchable, and then I'll take pieces and then I'll put them on like all together. So it'll be every Oreo flavor inside of one Oreo cookie. That was disgusting, by the way. And yes, I do like mayo pizza. So when I went to Japan, I met with my friend Cassie. Some of you guys might know her. She's like Asmongold's daughter. And we went to this place called Gusto, and we had pizza with mayonnaise and corn on it. It was so good. I love corn mayo pizza. It was amazing.
Subscribe.
As a top 500... Dang, wait, he's ranked! I must ask, are there any other suction cups that we don't know about yet? Honestly, let's see what the artists come up with. I'd rather leave it to the professionals because I can't tell you on Twitch. Thank you for your question, top 500 Nooner. No, not Gorilla Grip Coochie. How did you become the most amazing and bestest friend ever? Not your wife, friend, #1 fangirl, Pheromone. Congrats, you were awesome. Ah, Pharaoh! I love you, my wife. That's for her. Don't pick that up. So, Pharaoh, it's because I have great friends like you who are very nice, and I love playing games with you, and I had so much fun playing Marvel Rivals, and I want to play again. And I love playing Cloak and Dagger, so if you're okay with that, I'll pocket heal you, baby. I love my wife! Dear my beautiful octopus with giggle that healed me, will you marry me? Will you bear my children? I need at least 500 children, and you actually have to carry them, and you have to get them out your pee hole. Is that fine? I mean, if you're up for that. We will have strong children. Gold or silver? Which precious metals look more appealing on you aesthetically? Or to you? Oh, why did he say on? I thought he was offering to buy me a necklace. Honestly, I get gold because I think that I am very pasty, so silver washes me out really bad. And honestly, I do like the aesthetic of silver because Silver Surfer's pretty cool, but I like gold on me just because it makes me look less pasty. This is gonna sound like the most internet-pilled thing in the entire world, so please prepare your brain. I don't buy jewelry because I could have bought video games. I don't really buy flowers because I could have bought League of Legends skin. I don't know how to explain it. I really am not that drippy. I am not. I don't spend money on stuff like that. Do you think brushing your teeth in the shower is weird? No, like you're basically multitasking, right? There's something wrong with that. Or like people who pee in the shower, that's normal. I don't care what anybody says. If you guys think peeing in the shower is bad, then I hate you. Okay, well, hate's a strong word. Then I don't agree with you. A lot of people pee in the shower. I would never poop in the shower. That's disgusting. It's all about saving water. What would I not do in the shower? I wouldn't poop and I wouldn't wash my clothes. Like, I don't think you should wear your clothes and then bathe at the same time, because then it's just gonna be gross. So yeah, no bathing your clothes and no pooping, but everything else probably fair game. Where do you think you would be if you never did streaming? I probably would have continued bartending, then finished my degree, then I would have been maybe software engineering because that's what I was going for, and then I would maybe have 500 kids, and then my 500 kids would work on the farm, and I would have a successful farm where we packaged and sold many different types of grapes. Yes, I would have run a grape farm with my children. That would have been my answer. I am not Mormon. I am not Mormon. What kind of rose toy do you use? I am not gonna tell you guys what I be doing up in my. I am not telling you what's going up on in here, okay? And I don't have one. I promise. Okay, Noir, bleep out everything I'm about to say. So that way it looks like a funny story, but then they have no idea what's actually happening, and then maybe they'll come by the Twitch stream. When I was her, I didn't want to go into stores because I was scared of being because I looked like I didn't want to go in there because I was scared. And I still am kind of I'll be honest with you. So I had you know, like the stupid little and that is what do not put that on the YouTube channel. Do not put that on the YouTube channel. Do you also enjoy beating people to submission with large rocks and sticks? No, but we did just watch a video on the Twitch stream of a guy who got beat up with 900 rocks and 900 sticks, and it was to see if sticks and stones can really break your bones. And unfortunately, I couldn't upload that to the YouTube channel because my YouTube channel is in big trouble because I post a lot of dangerous content, apparently. And that's also why they're not sending me a play button. But if you want to come and watch people get beat up, come to the Twitch stream. What is the most embarrassing moment in your life? Okay, this one I can answer. Okay, this one's kind of funny. I've told this story before, but whenever I was in Japan and I was trying to set up my internet, my phone kept ringing. It was the internet guy, and I was very scared to answer it because my Japanese on the phone is horrible. I have awful Japanese. My Japanese is really bad. I can only like go to like stores or like order stuff or like buy things, but I'm not very good at having conversations. And the phone was ringing. I was like, and I remember I picked it up and I was like, you can do it. I know it's cringe, but you can do it. I was like, musty. And he answered, he goes, yeah, hi. I wanted to hang up so bad. That was like one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had in my life. I didn't know he was gonna speak English. Did you do anything else on the same level as barking in your friend's dog cage? Okay, when I was a kid, I remember my friend invited me over to her sleepover, and I, for some reason, thought it would be so awesome to sit in the dog cage while everybody else was walking in to go to the sleepover and start barking at everybody. I was a freak. I mean that. I was a weirdo. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, or why it was funny, or why it was interesting. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah. That was not last week. No. Are you still friends? I know the answer. No. No, we're not still friends. Honestly, I don't know if I have any friends from school. I moved a lot. I think that might be a part of the problem. Be honest, when is the last time you cleaned your room? Like my stream room? A while, but I did have to clean it recently because I have to use lighthouse like trackers like base stations. And whenever I was in the XN's meeting last time, they were like, how come your base station can't see where you're sitting? And it was because I had so much in the way that none of the lasers could actually touch the ground. So I had to move the stuff out of the way because even the lasers wouldn't work. But my bedroom, it's been a bit. Honestly, I don't even remember the last time I washed my sheets. They probably smell like farts. Yeah, I'm not very clean. What is wrong with you? I think I just didn't get a lot of attention growing up. That's my answer. I just didn't get a lot of attention. So now I act out. How tall am I? I'm 5'3", which I think in centimeters is 160 centimeters. So that's like average. It's taller than average in some places, and it's average for the United States of America. Yeehaw, brother. So I am an average-sized woman. What's the most expensive thing you've ever broken? Yeah, mama's heart. I'm just kidding. Probably a car. Yeah, probably a car. I was never in really any accidents before I moved to Florida. And then when I moved to Florida, I got in 4 accidents. 4! I don't even know how. Well, the accidents are my fault. I know you guys don't believe me, but they're really not. Like, everybody who drives in Florida is an idiot because they're old. And honestly, people who are old who are driving need to be retested. There are 90-year-old grandmas out there tearing it up doing donuts and shit on the highway. Do you have real-life friends? Are you an imaginary and online friends kind of girl. Let's have the friends talk, everybody. Come on in. It's hard to make real life friends when you're an adult. And I know that sounds like cope. I know that sounds like an excuse. But the problem is, I don't go outside. How am I gonna go make friends outside? The library, I'm sure that everybody's gonna be mad at me when I show up there and I'm loud as hell. So, I don't have hand-me-down friends from high school because I don't live near where I grew up. And I don't have a real job, so I can't get, like, job friends. Like, you know, my friends before were, like, people that I worked with when I was a bartender. So I'm kind of in, like, hard mode right now. And I honestly should probably just put myself out there more. But the problem is that I'm always doing stuff, so I'm kind of a bad friend because if it's not like a Discord message and a text message, I'm very bad about replying because most of the time I don't even look at my phone. I always check Discord though. I was just talking about this guy earlier. Does the curtain match the drapes? Still never got an answer for that. Sincerely. Thank you, Ted. Honestly, it's up to interpretation. I know I keep saying that, but like, listen, look at the potential for Octopu. He's gonna have to mute some of that. But that could go crazy. I mean, I'm not a Dojin artist anymore, but that could go kind of nuts. I'm gonna be for real. What was the happiest and saddest moment of your life? Oh my god! Okay, happiest moment of my life. Maybe not of my life, but a happy moment I've had recently is that I was really, really, really happy that the gaming channel video that I posted, the one where I played the train game with my dad, was the first gaming video I've ever had to reach 100K. So thank you guys so much for the support on that. And my dad was so happy too, and he kept texting me. He was like, oh, I was reading all the comments. Everybody's so nice. So yeah, my dad was really happy. It kind of brought my dad and I together. It was very, 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 very fun. And the saddest moment of my life? Probably when I moved away out of Tokyo. I still want to live there, but like I told you guys earlier, I have a lot of problems with the visa and stuff like that. So I really, 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 really was really sad when I moved back to Florida, but also it's because I moved to Florida. That was probably one of the saddest moments of my life. Not sure if this has been asked before, but what are some of your favorite arcade games? Okay, you got me with the good now. Oh my god, he's gonna have to bleep so much. I'm so sorry. So, my favoriteest arcade game of all time is called My. It's like a washing machine game where you have to hit like a bunch of buttons in the corners and it goes in a bunch of circles. I used to play My every single day when I lived in Japan. I would go over to Akiba and just spam it over and over and over and over and over again until they closed. Also, I really used to play a lot of DDR. When I was a kid, DDR was my favoriteest arcade game of all time. I'd be like stomping on that. Oh, yeah. I like the Stackers game. You know where it goes. Beep, 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 beep. What is your favorite video you posted on YouTube or your favorite stream that you've done on Twitch? I love your videos and your content and your personality. By the way, can't wait to see you grow more. What do you mean so nice? Thank you. That was such a sweet thing to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very lucky to know you all, so thank you so much for your kindness. It means the world to me. I would say, my favorite stream I've ever done. Honestly, my favorite stream that I've done would probably be when I played Breath of the Wild on the Ring Fit controller. It was a very long stream. So basically, the only way I could control Link was by holding the Ring Fit controller and running and running and running and running and running in place. And I ran in place for like 18 hours straight. And I submitted it to speedrun.com. It was an any % run. And it was so good because Ganon was taking me forever to get through. It was so agonizing. I wanted to give up. But then we did it. And I remember I felt so good. And then I poured apple juice all over my body. Hi, Barry. I was wondering why you chose an octopus as your model and if you have any connection to them. Love your content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, see, look, I'll do the speedrun really fast right now. So the reason I'm an octopus is because I used to have a plushie in the back of my stream that was named Pizza, and what happened was that he was actually my favoriteest plushie in the whole world, so I made my model after him because a lot of people knew him as Pizza. We even had emotes in the chat that were like Pizza Swole, so a lot of people were recognizing him. So I thought that it would be really fun to be able to be an octopus. And when I was a kid, octopi, or octopuses, octopi, I don't know. English is my first language. I would always like to go see them at the aquarium, so I really just liked them. They were like my favoriteest animal for a long time, so it kind of worked out. It worked out. And I did not pick this model for the lewdness, okay? What is your favorite music genre and band/artist? I really listen to a lot of metalcore. I listen to a lot of Vocaloid music at the gym. Yes, I'm that weeb listening to Attack on Titan soundtracks when I'm doing my bench press. Also, I really used to listen to a lot of Dance Gavin Dance. That was my shit for real. Trying to think of anything else that I really like. I listen to a lot of Utaite stuff, so a lot of Vocaloid covers. My favoriteest of all time. And I'm hoping one day I will take singing classes and I can do a Vocaloid cover on the channel. And what else I was thinking is, for Christmas, we're gonna make a Christmas BerryCrepe song, and I'm gonna download Fruity Loops and learn music composition, which will be huge, and level up my intelligence. Then, after that, maybe we can, you know, go bum, 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 bum on the track, do a little That'd be great. Maybe learn how to beatbox a little bit. That would be awesome. I don't know how you, like, sing really low. Do you go... That was horrible. What do you think is the most important thing you've learned as a VTuber? Most important. Honestly, this is gonna sound so cheesy, but never give up. If you have a dream and you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. But I believe that you can do it. You just have to keep trying over and over and over and over again. I was a failure for a very long time, and I still think I'm a little bit of a failure now, but you have to keep trying to level up. Do not give up on your dreams. I always wanted to be a streamer and a YouTuber, and for a long time, I used to speedrun all the time. I was the biggest speedrunning simp ever. But then when I was gonna give up and I didn't think that I was gonna make it, I just kept going and going and going and going and going. So treat life like an Uno speedrun. Try over and over again. Milliseconds can make a difference. You can do it. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions. I super appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for 100K. I'm sorry that I rambled a little bit. That took me 3 hours and 49 minutes because I'm a little bit of a yapper. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I never thought this would happen. And you guys make my day so much brighter. So thank you so much for your questions and thank you for your time. And I hope that I can see you on the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/BerryCrepe. Or if you would like to use code Berry at checkout for 10% off your game or some sort, or helps me when they get a booba cup. I'm not sure how close we are, but that was a question, so I will ask. And I hope you have a great evening. Goodbye, YouTube! Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye!